Phillies baseball certainly is a lot of fun to watch right now. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Phillies Sensitive Media to recap of this afternoon's game between the Phillies and the Arizona Diamondbacks as the Phillies defeat the Diamondbacks but for the score of 4-0 as they secure a series win over this Diamondbacks team. And they have won 9 straight baseball games, ladies and gentlemen. The Phillies are certainly red hot. Of course, the Atlanta Braves have won 10 in a row, but this NL East certainly is getting crazy. Now, guys, before we get into this video, subscribe if you haven't yet. Please share, engage the bell. Please like this video, comment on this video, share this video, and let's get into this. How bad did Bryson Stott with another home run today? His 4th home run in like the past week. Of course, it hasn't been exactly his first home run of his career last Friday against Los Angeles Angels. So it's basically been a little over a week. I mean, it was 8 days. 8 days with 4 home runs. On average, a home run every other day. Exactly with 8 strikeouts in just 6 innings. Unfortunately, the pitch count was pretty high. That's why they had to take him out. So you understand that. But I tell you what, I mean, he continues to impress. Right? The reigning NL pitcher of the month is just pretty much carried his success that he had in May into June. And it's pretty much no surprise. So you have Corey Knebel, who was warming up there for a little while there later in the ball game, and unfortunately had to sit down due to shoulder soreness. So that's not very good. So hopefully that's not going to linger too much longer, right? I mean, hopefully that's just a temporary thing. So we get the scoring summary here in the bottom of the first inning. Nick Castellanos singles on a ground ball to left field that sneaks in. Rhys Hoskins comes around to score the red-hot Hoskins, and the Phillies now take a 1-0 lead. So Nick Castellanos delivers the first one of the ball game. He scored first in this ball game off of Madison Bumgarner, and it's really interesting. The first time the Phillies have won 9 games in a row since 2011. During that 9-game winning streak, 2011, one of the losses that the Phillies handed was to Madison Bumgarner. So they do it again here, which is very, very interesting, right? There's a little connection there. Of course, that's when he was with the San Francisco Giants. He would leave them in free agency after the 2019 season to sign that deal with Arizona. I do not understand that contract at all. I have no idea what the Diamondbacks were thinking when they signed him to that contract. I have no idea. Don't ask me any questions about it. I never would have done that. That is very, very confusing to me. I just don't understand it. No disrespect to him, but I do not think he's worth what they paid him. I mean, clearly he's not been worth what they paid him. He's been very, very disappointing. I've not been impressed. Not to mention he's just a total head case out there on the mound, right? He's just a total head case out there on the mound. So then we pick it up here in the bottom of the second inning. Let's head out right to my section as Bryson Stott homers on a fly ball to right field. It bounces off the rail and goes into the stands. Home run is a home run. Of course, it didn't go out there very much. A 2-run shutout. Also scores Matt Veiling. Stott's 4th home run of the season. As I said, 4th in the past 8 days. So he's certainly heating up, right? There's no question about it. He's hitting like 280 over the past week. Hitting like 255 in his last 15 games. So he's starting to play much better. You see it out there. He's working better at bats. He's hitting the baseball. He's hitting the baseball out of the ballpark. For a while it just seemed like this was a weak, a lot of weak contact. He was striking out a lot. He looks so much better. You know why? Because he's playing every day. He is playing every day. And I think that was part of the problem. And you know what? I mean, I'm going to take credit for this. I said, why in the world are you playing Bryson Stott today? He's clearly not doing anything. Well, the reason why he wasn't doing anything because he was playing like every other day. He couldn't get comfortable. And now he has an opportunity to play every day. And that is where, of course, Yohan Camargo's hurt. But even before Yohan Camargo landed in 10 you saw that Bryson Stott was playing every day. And this is one thing that is different about Rob Thompson and Joe Girardi. Rob Thompson really seems to value young talent much more than Joe Girardi. And that was one of the biggest criticisms of Joe Girardi. If you do remember that, as I mentioned before, he just doesn't really play the young talent too much. He doesn't value it as much as he should. That was always one of the biggest criticisms of Joe Girardi. So a 3-0 Philadelphia. All right, so Bryson Stott, stay hot, my friend. Then we pick it up here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Nick Castellanos double to right field the other way. As that was just like a check swing. That's what it was. It was a check swing. Lucky double right there. Bryce Harper motors home. The terrible throw to home plate. Castellanos' 14th double of the season, and the Phillies now lead at 4-0. So how about that? So a nice 4-0 lead, and we would go on to win by that score, 4-0, 9 in a row, 9 in a row, 9 in a row. So first time since 2011, as I said. I can't believe how well the Atlanta Braves have been playing. I mean, how weird is this? I mean, we have these two teams that have both won 9+ games in a row. Kyle Schwarber collects one out, got a leadoff spot. He had a pretty decent afternoon. And Rhys Hoskins with 2 knocks this afternoon. He continues to stay hot. Also scored one of the Phillies' 4 runs. He scored the first one of the ballgame when Nick Castellanos' RBI single to left field. And Bryce Harper, 2 knocks today, 2 singles. Scores on the Nick Castellanos check swing double to right field. So Bryce Harper with a .322 average and 1,017 OPS gets his 18th walk of the season today. MVP. MVP, as they did talk about this morning. You're going to see him in LA at the All-Star game. That is pretty much confirmed, right? I mean, he's going to make it. So stay hot, my friend. Just stay hot. Because he has 5 singles in the past 2 games. 5. So he hit 3 last night, and he has 2 this afternoon. And Nick Castellanos drives into the Phils, 4 runs this afternoon. The RBI single left field to score Rhys in the bottom of the first. And then that lucky check swing double the other way to score Hart. So Nick Castellanos is certainly, I mean, he had another opportunity. Second and third, 1 out, and he grounded out. I mean, that was really, really disappointing. So he kind of redeemed himself there later in the end. JT Muto with a rough hitless performance. As I talked about, we all thought, for a little while there, he was going to start to get out of it. I kind of thought, like, hey, I mean, JT, maybe he's going to start playing a little bit better. He has just been terrible. I've been so disappointed with him. Of course, he did draw a walk today. At least he didn't strike out. But, I mean, come on. Start hitting the baseball. Alec Bohm continues to be a disaster at the plate. He strikes out today, it's just like his helmet's flying off because he's swinging so hard. I mean, like, he's just swinging so hard. He's a very emotional guy. You saw him just beat that bat rack so hard. I believe that was, about a week or so ago, because he just was so frustrated. So this has definitely been a rough stretch for Alec Bohm. I mean, it's been going on here now for a little while, a .246 average and 637 OPS. Alec Bohm is a 637 OPS because you know why? Because he just hits singles to right field. That's what Alec Bohm does. He pokes singles to right field. He pokes singles to right field. That's all he does. And he'll give you a bad defense. And I understand, yes, he made that great play last night and that pop-up in foul territory, but he's not a very good defender. I mean, it's been pretty much no secret. We've seen that. That's pretty much what he'll give you. I mean, he doesn't walk hardly at all, and of course, that reflects in the OPS. He doesn't walk very much, and it just doesn't collect a lot of extra base hits. He hits singles to right field. That's pretty much what he does. That's pretty much what he does. So his last 7 games hitting 179, and his last 15 hitting 131, and his last 30 he's hitting 200. He has just been dreadful. So I've been so disappointed with him. A .233 OBP. And in his last 30 games, he's a .239 OBP. So it goes to show you he's not walking. And he's not collecting extra base hits. So guess what? The OPS is going to reflect that. And that's why it sits at 637, because he's not doing those things. Joe Herrera goes hitless this afternoon out in center field. The average still sits at 268 and 808 OPS, which I just still can't believe Joe Herrera's in the OPS above 800. I mean, that is just crazy. 3 points lower than Kyle Schwarber's 811 OPS. Matt Vierling 1 knock this afternoon, also scoring one of the Phil's 4 runs. And Bryson Stott. Oh, and it was a big one, that home run to right field. I probably was on TV. I was literally right there. I was getting right out to my section. Literally right in front of me. I mean, I was row 8, pretty much hit. I think I actually probably hit 103, but it was like right on the edge. I mean, it literally was like, I got a front row seat of that. Great to see that. So I probably was on TV there. It was all dressed in red. Of course, he drove in Vierling on that 2-run shot. 89 average. Now for Bryson Stott, he's getting it up there. At 576 OPS, 18 RBIs now. His last 7 games hitting 280 with a 357 OBP. A 680 slugging. In his last 15 hitting 255 with a 314 OBP and a 553 slugging percentage. Zach Wheeler, 6 innings, 2 hits. Didn't allow any runs, no walks, and 8 strikeouts. Of course, it was a shutout victory for this Phillies team today. So a 2.84 ERA for Zach Wheeler. So lowers his ERA down below the 3 mark. So another remarkable start for him. This guy continues to impress. The velo on the fastball continues to be amazing. He continues to utilize that slider. He continues to have a control of it. And the curveball. The curveball can be sneaky. Another good day for Mr. Zach Wheeler. 8 Ks. 8 Ks. He really ranks up these strikeouts. He really ranks up these strikeouts. He is just unbelievable. This contract is worth every single last penny. I wasn't even excited when we signed this guy. I can't even believe it. This guy is just unbelievable. He really is. He's just so good. He eats the innings. He's just an ace. He is the ace. So clap it up for Zach Wheeler. Another fantastic start. Gets the win now, 5-3 on the year. And Jerry Ismalia, who loaded the bases there in that 7th inning. This guy is just a disgrace. $6 million for this. This is just sad. This is what we get for that. So a guy that can't even work himself out of a jam, as Rob Thompson brings in Andrew Bellotti, and he's able to get the job done. Very quickly, Brad Hand with a solid inning, kind of redeemed himself. He was not good last night. Lowers his ERA now down to 2.08. Everybody has an off night. I knew he would redeem himself. And Chris Sanchez comes in there in the 10th inning, 2 hits, and he also collects a strikeout. So a 4.60 ERA for Chris Sanchez. So we at least get a series win here against the San Arizona Diamondbacks teams. We look to sweep tomorrow at 135. So hopefully we can do that. Hopefully we can sweep. We really need Nelson on the mound for Arizona. 1-0 with a 2.04 ERA. Ranger Suarez on the mound for the Phillies. 4-3 with a 4.42 ERA. So hopefully Ranger can build off of his last start, which is pretty good. He had a really good bounce back start last time. 7 innings, 2 earned. So hopefully we can see something like that again. We need him to go deep. We need to see him go more than 6 innings. I'm looking for more than 6 innings again. From Ranger Suarez. So 9 in a row. It's hard to say that, because it goes to Braves at 1 time in a row. So that's the annoying part about all this. But we've got to focus on what we do. We have no control over what they do. We only have control of what we do. How about that? We're pretty much down in the dumps. We really much pretty much hit rock bottom. That final game Joe Girardi match right before that. That game against the San Francisco Giants that secured that series loss. I believe that was a Tuesday. Right before June 1st. That was rock bottom of our season. At least I believe. Of course, it's pretty early to say that, but that was just so bad. That was just awful. So this is the first time we've been over 500 since we were 3-2. Oh my goodness gracious! 3-2. The first 5 games of the season. What was that? It's game 60. We've almost completed a 2020 season already. That was the last time we were over 500. That's sad. That is just sad. So we have to sweep tomorrow, and we have to take advantage of this Miami Marlins team. We got a lot of bad teams coming up. We have to take advantage. See, there's a lot of bad teams. Miami, Washington, Texas is just they're not that great. Of course, San Diego's definitely going to be tough. So we definitely have a lot of work ahead of us. But I think we can definitely get the job done. We go off on a really long road trip. We're gone from the June 16th to June 26th. So we're going to be gone for 10 days. So certainly a long time out there, going to D.C., going to Texas, and then, of course, we just head south and head to San Diego. So we got a big road trip coming up after the Miami series. So we have a lot of work ahead of us. But, I'm really confident in this Phillies team. I really am. I think I've definitely seen a different turnout. I just think we're playing with more energy. We're having fun. I'm still seeing that. We're having fun. And also I'd love to see young players, a top prospect hitting a 2-home run today. Former number 1 pick in 2019. It's certainly promising to see. I love what Bryson Stott has done. This is a guy that hits the ball at all fields. They give you a good defense. I understand he's had some problems out there, but hopefully he can regroup. Round of applause. 9 in a row, first time since 2011. And as I said at the beginning, on that 9-game winning streak in 2011, one of the losses we handed to was to Madison Bumgarner. Very interesting, right? Of the end San Francisco Giants. 135 tomorrow, Nelson Suarez. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe if you haven't yet. Please join the notification bell. Please like this video, comment on this video, share this video. Check out the social media link in the description section at Phillies Media, Instagram. Follow me on Twitter at Media. Card text 267-225-3392. Email me philliesmedia@gmail.com. So guys, thanks so much for watching. I'm Luke, and I'll talk to you later. Let's go Phils. Nelson Suarez. I'll see you.